Alright, so it's uploading now. I just semi got into it with Bubba Sparks. Actually, he wasn't fat as Bubba Sparks. If you don't know who Bubba Sparks is, that is an obscure reference. Wasn't he famous for a minute? He's like the country Eminem. If you got Southern rap and that West Coast is Bubba Sparks, but he just wasn't as fat as Bubba Sparks. That's the only reference. He was in a regular old car, SUV, but just look at the other video I just made in the parking lot, right? And so they as usual they doing this weird shit where I gotta just spend some money on some car cameras, uh, put a dash cam. I used to have a GoPro. What happened to it? But anyway, like I said, if this is the street, I'm coming. And this, like I said, it never happened in my whole life. You see people just literally inching and putting their nose way too far out into traffic, oncoming traffic. Matter of fact, it was on the same street. It was on the same street. I got a video I made last week or week before last, and and I was sitting there in that gas station. I was showing how they would stick their nose out, and like I said, nobody does that. The person that taught you to drive, that's one of the first things they would tell you when you're a teenager, right? Whether it's your dad, your mom, your high school driver's ed teacher, or somebody who paid you, but especially if it's somebody or either y'all friends, your friend taught you, let you drive their car. Point is, like I said, that's what I be talking about. I don't have no sympathy for youngsters, not because I'm so jaded. No, because like I said, I remember when I was young. Because their dad or somebody else, just because whatever, it's like you didn't listen, to whoever told you, because we coming out the mall, we 16, 17, and you waiting to try to turn right, and you oncoming traffic, you just stuck your nose out. Hey man, back up. Get your nose in for somebody to tear your front end clean off. Somebody gonna take your front end off. You know how old folks, they gonna say it like the old folks would have told you. I'm talking about back then. When we was teenagers, they gonna take your front. So he did to this dude that he had tinted windows, so I couldn't see who he was. So I blew my horn because he stopped. I was way too close for him to try to take it. And if he would have took it, I would have slammed into him. And it would have been his fault. There's no way around it. All right, so he stops, but I blew my horn, and as a gang stalker, he got mad, and then he's a young hothead gang stalker, maybe in his early 30s, and so I was pulling over anyway, because remember the video I was talking about all them potholes in my front end, so I was finna look at, that's why I was really driving kind of slow, because I was finna pull over and look at my front end, and because it was on my mind. So I was gonna pull in this gas station right quick and just look at it. Just because I could have waited till I got home, but you're a dude. I'm a dude. You just wanna, because you might have to go to the body shop or something, anything. But uh, so he follows. First of all, after I blew the horn, he pulls immediately right behind me, right up on my bumper, and the gas station is literally like 30 feet away. So it's the next turn. I gotta turn it. So I turned, like I said, I was already planning to turn in there before he even did all that fuck shit, that punk shit. Alright, so he doesn't turn right behind me. He goes around and comes into the second entrance. And then he pulls up side. Now we're facing, one car facing one way, the other way, basically. So on my passenger side, but I already had got out, and I couldn't even see really who it was. Then he rolls down his window, and I guess he's trying to talk shit. What the fuck? Like, nigga, you know what it is. You know what I'm saying? It does. I wasn't tripping because he was white. Like I said, the reason I call him, Bubba Sparks or either someone else, uh, that wasn't the point. It's like, nigga, you know the rules. You look like you hang out, whatever. I don't give a fuck about none of that. You know what you did. You was wrong. That's what I first thing. I didn't say you waited. I just said, nigga, you know you was wrong. And he said, who the fuck I'm talking to? I was already pissed off because they literally had been fucking with me since I made that video. So I was already pissed off. And I'm like, I'm really, like I said, at that point. Yeah, he must have known it because I don't know if he saw it in my eyes. He pulled out. He finally pulled out. I said, "I'm talking to you, bitch." And he literally just put out, "Oh no," because he might be around there. Is a and that's another thing. It's a hot ass spot. Who trying to do all this shit in this hot ass area? You know what I'm saying? So since he pulled off, I don't even care anymore. I look at my front, I check my front end out. Then I get back in and just bounce. It didn't matter, But the point was, you know, literally, if you wanted to get at something, it is what it is. Like I said, you have to that's on you. You got to own it. You got to make that decision. In this place, hey, it's gonna be whatever it is. Win, lose, or draw, hell, or either go to jail for something stupid. You got to decide. Hey, like today, I got time. Like the youngsters like to say, I got time today. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I got a little bit of money. If whatever, it's a misdemeanor, disturbing the peace or an assault charge, blah 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 blah. I got the little $200. It'll be worth it because I whoop this nigga ass, Or if it escalate, you got to think about that too. Shit, I might be facing the motherfucking murder charge because they don't. Damn well. Anybody with common sense, anybody that know the law system from you, either you or your friends going through it, they not gonna hear. Well, he cut me off or he almost hit me and that blah blah blah. No, you gone. You were supposed to either just keep going, let it go, but basically there's no other option. You were just supposed to blow your horn, keep going. But as far as the judge concerned, you got out, stopped, it got out, started a fight. It doesn't matter if they were wrong all the way. They almost hit your car, you had to swerve, da 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 da. Point is, you started that, so you gotta think all that. You done if it escalates to that point where you had to kill that motherfucker. It's like, there's no self-defense. It's not gonna be premeditated, probably manslaughter, involuntary. They might give you that 8 years. Who got 8 years to spend? You ain't got 8 years. This just happened. But anyway, shit, ain't nobody got time for that. Nah, I guess I don't know, cause he sure just put. He like, who you talking to? I'm talking to you, bitch. And then I walked off. And, it's not a brag or none of that shit, cause like I wasn't in the mood. Yeah, I wasn't as women say. I wasn't in the mood. Blah 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 blah. Y'all. That's why I made the other tape. That shit was already today. Normally, sometimes I just let it go. I just keep going. Da 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 da. But today just wasn't the day, buddy. But anyway, like I said, that's why I'm making these videos, not just for this particular incident, but the whole program. Everybody involved, they need to be charged with murder. Because like I said, if you don't know what's going on, you thinking something just, and remember they're trying to take advantage of everything we were taught. That you're supposed to look at yourself, and it's you, it must be you. That's why this whole program is such, it's evil. It's devils. I don't care what race you are. You're black, you're Mexican. If you're especially American, Mexican American, Black American. You're supposed to have roots deep. Especially in the South, you're deeply religious. That means y'all really been deeply fucking possessed by the fucking devil. Nobody's gonna have sympathy for you because you're old as fuck. You an old ass devil worshiper. Doesn't mean you gonna die when you was young. That just mean you happen to look old. And we need to hip people just because he looked like your papa, or it might even be different shade, different color, different race, and you automatically want to acquiesce and give him respect. No, this motherfucker might be the evil. As a matter of fact, an old person told me that a couple of decades, maybe, what I'm saying, I was grown, it was a woman, and you didn't even think about it. And then she talking like the worst hoe in the world, and this bitch like literally 70. And she's like, what that did? Oh, that the people who says she's ugly. She they get older. So when she was 20, 30, or 40, but she ain't changed. She's just old and look like me, ma. This is what I really say. Is you had to realize you don't know what they done. They'll tell you that. Any honorable, honest old man will tell you that. You don't know what I done did in my past. I mean, it's cool to give them respect off the top, but when you see these motherfuckers are dirty and nasty, and I ain't even talking about their habits of cleaning themselves, I'm talking about hygiene, I'm talking about that just what they done and what they still can do. You don't know that. And really, yeah, it was a shot. But then you gotta think about it. Oh shit, that's what the bitch talking about. Oh, okay, you just still don't diss her. We, as niggas, we just laugh cause we men. We niggas, we just laugh at this shit. Like, what the, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying that don't be fooled by Nancy Pelosi and Nadler and Adam Schiff and the rest of them niggas, the black ones. These politicians, you will know them by their fruits. They're doing some evil. Everything they do is evil. She wearing the all this shit. Why would she? Just basically everything they did. The way they treating people with the lockdown at first, then all of a sudden, but they so for the riot. Evil. These some evil, and like I said, and like we've been saying it for years. What they tear up? Their own neighborhood, right? And then they didn't nobody where the riots, not just for the black what's his name, Police Dorn. What about the riots for the black businesses, the black owned businesses? They don't want black owned businesses. They want you back as a slave on the plantation. Democrats. I'm gonna keep saying it, and I ain't worried about you. I don't give a fuck about. Don't say this. I say it to your face, bitch. Hey, just keep sending them my way. Keep sending them my way. Trust me. Just like y'all manipulative. I don't have to manipulate you. You think it just like y'all manipulative? Trust me. I'm gonna work that situation, and it's gonna be self-defense. And like I said, you just gonna be on a fucking t-shirt, and I'm still gonna be free. Shit, keep trying me, stupid bitch.